Okay. What are we doing here, hon?
We got home from our vacation in Illinois yesterday, and we came home to see our babies that we left here. Our neighbor Susan watched them for us, and she sent me a text the last day we were there saying she thinks that there's some aphids in there. And when we came home, we did indeed see a number of aphids. So today is an indoor gardening day. We're going to try to deal with the aphids. We aren't going to throw out the plants, which is an option if you get aphids indoors, but you treat aphids indoors the same way you treat aphids outdoors. Manually removing what you can, washing them off with water, and if it's really bad, you can use, I think it's neem oil spray. We don't have any neem oil though, so we're just going to try to wipe them off, wash them off, and then we're going to also trim some of the plants down. So like the pepper plants, you can do that too, and the basil needs it anyway. So that's what we're going to do this morning. We're going to take care of our aphid issue.
Yes. All right.
Okay, so first tray, we picked the one that looked like it had the least amount of damage. Ground cherries seem fine. The one cucumber plant that came up seems fine. I am just kind of rubbing them with my fingers and a little bit of slightly soapy water just to make sure that if there's any cocoons or baby aphids that they kind of get crushed. But this pepper plant did seem to have some on the leaf here, and there's some, it looks like damage here. So we need to look up how to top our peppers, whether we can just cut them. I think, but you can see, I see some here. This leaf has a bunch of aphids. So I'm just rubbing them off, and we will rinse this guy under water. After I rub, we'll rinse. I think that's what we'll do.
Rub and rinse. Double R.
Rub and rinse.
Right. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The wife has scissors in her hand.
And I don't care if they're clean or not because...
What are we doing? What are we doing?
So this is tray number 2. Tray number 2 is a bit of a disaster. The basil that we started with the tomatoes that are now over at Susan's house, safe from aphids because they've been living over there. So on January, February, March 5th, are covered in aphids, and you know how sticky basil is to begin with. I feel like I can't reasonably wash off the aphids. So I'm just cutting them and I'm sticking them in our prepared bath of soapy water to just soak them and kill them. And then we will, I don't know, are we composting, throwing this away? I'm not sure what we're doing yet. But I got Thai basil and lily basil, and sadly the basil tower also looks quite infected, so I'm going to throw those away. Now, we did start some new basil here, and it looks okay. So I'm going to look at that in just a second. But I did want to add...
Look at those tomatoes.
They're leggy. But they don't seem to have aphids on them either, so that's good. The aphids really like the basil. I just wanted to note the ground cherries. So I planted ground cherries and nothing came up. So for, inspired by Terry King and the chitting, I chitted a bunch of ground cherry tomato seeds, and they all chitted nicely. And so I planted out, it looks like 18 of the chitted seeds got planted out, and I have 4 plants that have come up. So ground cherries seem hard to grow, but I do have 4 plants and they don't have aphids on them. So there you go. Okay, that's tray number 2.
Tray number 2. And we have our priorities straight here. Our place is an absolute disaster, and we're taking care of the plants first. Look at this place.
And I'm in my pajamas.
Sourdough starter. Yeah, it's an absolute disaster. So, are we going to cry about this, though? Are we?
No.
Damn no. It's sink or swim gardening.
Get over yourself.
Yeah. Stupid aphids.
Stupid aphids.
Stupid plants.
Killing the aphids now is quite enjoyable.
And it'll be delicious. It might have a little dawn flavor at the end, though.
Tray number 3. The Persian basil sown on March 5th is going to go. It's covered in aphids and it's super sticky. The peppers look okay, though. And as you know, I've got these special lemon peppers. That's not one of them. maybe over there somewhere. Oh, there's a couple there. And the lemon drop peppers, we're definitely going to save. And they don't look infested at all.
They will go into ICU.
Yeah. And
my favorite plant.
Super fun. These do have maybe a couple aphids on them, so I'll clean them off. These are the cucamelons. And we're going to figure out how to build a little trellis for them because they are completely, totally out of hand.
Eat your heart out, Bill and Val. I love cucamelons. And Alan. And probably Terry.
Yeah.
I know you guys think it's pretty much useless, but I love them. That's probably a big reason why. Okay. Off to hacking and slashing. Let's go.
Let's go.
Almost there.
Last tray has the coleus, which we've spent an inordinate amount of time on, so we are going to try to save them. We did lose one. It got moldy. Not sure exactly what happened with this one, but we have 2 left. So what I may do is maybe take them out of their soil. Jason's already sprayed them with a little soapy water, so I might just take them out of the soil, rinse them, and then Jason can repot them in some new soil. And then we have just a couple peppers, lemon peppers left maybe to clean off. But yeah, so we're all done. So to review, we had aphids and we decided we would use a combination of throwing out the really bad ones, which happen to be all the basil. Jason's gonna replant them today so that we can have some basil this year. And I cleaned off peppers. Tomatoes weren't bad. The cucamelons had a little bit and I just rubbed them off. And then these guys are pretty, the coleus are pretty bad. If you guys have any suggestions about what you might have done with the aphid infestation, that would be great to know. I'm sure we'll have some other problems in the future, so it would just be nice to know if you would have just gone straight to a neem oil and just sprayed them with that, or if we should go ahead and get some now and start spraying the plants that we've decided to save. If that's your recommendation, then just let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, especially if you watched all the way to the end. Me just grossly cleaning off aphids. Look at our bucket. It smells pretty good. It smells like basil. And Dawn.
And Dawn soap. Yeah, and don't hold back. If you tell us just, you know, we need to toss them all out, we'll toss them all out.
Oh, not the lemon
drop
peppers.
not the lemon drop peppers. And silver lining. That's actually Dawn. Alan, Dawn course plot. But that's another silver lining. We have tons more growing space now. So that's pretty good.
Hey, let's plant some basil.
And other things. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Gardening's hard.
No doubt. Hey, look, and I think that maybe that's celery. If it wasn't covered in aphids, I might try it.
You know what it is?
What?
It's dead now.
Oh, yeah, it sure is. Goodbye.
Rob, from Rob's allotment. This is how he trims his peppers. Right there. Right from the frickin' bottom. Oh, it's oddly satisfying. I don't know why.
You're not even doing it. You have no idea.
Yeah, no. I'm really crying inside. Okay.